Cultural diversity is the quality of diverse or different cultures, as opposed to monoculture, the global monoculture, or a homogenization of cultures. Akin to cultural decay, the phrase cultural diversity can also refer to having different cultures respect each other's differences. The phrase cultural diversity is also sometimes used to mean the variety of human societies, while cultures in a specific region are in the world as a whole.
Cultural diversity is the existence of a variety of cultural groups within a society. Cultural groups can share many differences, characteristics, culture, religion, ethnicity, language, nationality, sexual orientation, class, gender, age, disability, health differences, geographic location, and lots of things.
Cultural diversity is when different races, ethnicities, ages, abilities, languages, nationalities, socioeconomic statuses, genders, religions, and/or sexual orientations are well represented within a community. The group is diverse if a wide variety of groups are represented. It's important not only have cultural diversity in communities, but also in the workplace.
In addition, multicultural diversity helps us recognize and respect ways of being that are not necessarily our own, so that as we interact with others, we can build bridges to trust, respect, and understanding across cultures. Furthermore, this diversity makes our country a more interesting place to live, as people from diverse cultures contribute language skills, new ways of thinking, new knowledge, and different experiences.
Multicultural diversity is important because our country, workplaces, and schools increasingly consist of various cultural, racial, and ethnic groups. We can learn from one another, but first, we must have a level of understanding about each other. Learning about other cultures helps us understand different perspectives within the world in which we live. It helps dispel negative stereotypes and personal biases about different groups.
We'll know more about multicultural diversity in today's episode. Great talk! I am Tataro. To explain more about their knowledge and experiences about this topic, we have here our 4 guests. Our first guest is Mr. Mark Zantua, a graduate of PSIT major in Food Technology at Bicol State College of Applied Sciences and Technology. He is a former waiter, server, and barista at Resorts World Manila. The second guest will be Maria Nica Ayubo, a graduate of Food Service Management at Camarines Sur Polytechnic Colleges. She is a casual server in F&B department at Marriott Hotel. Our third and fourth guest will be Mr. Dennis Angelo and Denise Angela Marie Caaya. Both are graduates of University of St. Anthony. Mr. Dennis is a graduate of Maritime Transportation and working as a seafarer, while Miss Denise Angela is a graduate of Elementary Education and working as a culinary specialist at US Navy. Good day, our dearest guests. The tourism students of Camarines Sur Polytechnic Colleges would like to ask these few questions for you.
Good morning, current guests. So, what are the highlights in working in a multicultural, diverse environment?
Hello everyone, good morning. I am Mark Zantua. So, the highlights of working in a diverse environment as a waiter, siguro you will encounter different kinds of culture, different kinds of people, different kinds of language. Unahin natin sa culture. Siguro, sa culture, para sa akin, common siya. Common siya in a way na kahit sa ang job, kahit sa ang diverse environment, you will encounter different kinds of culture. So, sa different kinds of people naman, siguro isa to sa pinakamahirap para sa akin kasi different kinds of people different kinds of attitude.
Hello everyone, good day. As a person working in hospitality industry, there's a lot of people I have met for a single day. I've met Asian people, European, or even Western people. And I think the highlights in analyzing the multicultural diverse environment is to understand my interaction within my guest with a different religion, races, colors, ages, and even sexual orientation. But to understand those, there is one thing that sometimes we forgot, which is very important in every aspects of our life, which is understanding one's culture. I, as a Filipina, I have a different culture. So what more with those Western or even European people? One day, I have this interaction with a Chinese people, and they eat in a messy way. Why they eat in such messy way, in a messy way thing? You know, they can eat with an etiquette, only to find out that day that Chinese people eat in a messy way to show us that they enjoy the food. They love the food. That's what they meant to say. That's what their table etiquette. When they eat in a messy way, they enjoy the food. They love the food rather. So, instead of questioning the cultures that they have, we can learn something from them. We can learn that they came from a different country. They have their own culture. And instead of questioning such things about them, about their action or religion, races, colors, ages, or even sexual orientation, what we need to do is to understand them. Because understanding one's person or one's culture is also respecting who they are and respecting what they really have in life. That's all that matters.
One of the highlights that I experienced in working on a multicultural diverse environment is that you get to know other people aside from your nationality, and then you get to know their history, their culture, their likes and dislikes, and then you learn from them on how they work on a specific task.
Hi, videos and classmates, teachers. So, di ko po alam kung alam niyo na ba, I'm in the Navy. I'm in the US Navy. I've been here for about a year now sa US Navy, pero sa America po, I've been here for 2 years and a couple of months. So, sa ilang taon ko po dito sa Amerika, yung nahalata ko lang talaga is yung highlights ng magkakatrabaho ko dito sa na mayroong multicultural diverse environment is yung culture shock. Grabe yung culture shock na naramdaman ko kasi I was born and raised in the Philippines for about 21 years. Basically my whole life kasi 23 ako ngayon. So culture shock, grabe. Different opinions in a lot of things. Ibang-iba po yung opinion ko tsaka opinion nila. Also yung accent. Grabe. May English accent, may American accent, mga Asian accents. It's so amazing actually whenever I talk to other people and they have different accents. Like, nakaka-amaze na iba-iba yung accents namin. Also yung preferences, food preferences, music preferences, clothing preferences, lahat sobrang ibang-iba. And also yung color ng balat, kasi po di ba tayo mga Pilipino mga kayumanggi or like light skin, pero dito may nakita akong black people, may mga like yellow people or something, basta merong darker brown, merong darker black ang complexion. It's just super nice na hindi lang isang complexion yung nakikita mo, may puti, ganyan. It's amazing na kapag nagkakasama-sama kami sa isang room, iba-iba yung kulay namin, yung kulay ng balat. Also yung height, kung sa Pilipinas, kasi 5'2.5" ako. Kung sa Pilipinas, isa na ako sa like, matangkad. Pero dito, isa ako sa super maliliit. Kasi grabe, even mga babae dito, mga 5'7", 5'8". Sobrang po tatangkad nila. Pinakamatangkad ko na nakilala is 6'3". And he's a guy. Sobrang tangkad niya. Tapos, yung mga buhok iba-iba rin yung klase ng cook namin. May red, may brown, may black, may black. It's amazing. And beliefs din. Kasi hindi naman lahat dito sa Amerika Katoliko. Iba-iba rin yung beliefs talaga. May Christian, may Muslim, may iba-ibang religion. Which is nice. Also, yung way of speaking namin, yun na sinabi ko accent, pero mostly kasi sa yung mga tao dito sanay magmura and all that. Ako, I grew up in a household na hindi talaga nagmumura. I mean, yeah, I cuss sometimes, pero hindi siya yung everyday occurrence. Pero dito halos yung everyday occurrence na siya kasi na-adapt ko na, which is alam kong mali. But like, sometimes talaga kapag sobrang tagal mo na sa isang lugar, di mo na maiwasan kundi ma-adapt na rin yung way ng pananamit nila, pagsasalita nila, way of coping with stuff. Ayun. I actually never knew that I would be working in a multicultural environment. It's very, very, very diverse, but I'm very thankful na na-experience ko to.
Can you name a specific incident and share how it was resolved?
So, specific incident, siguro, meron yung incident that was 3 years ago, same workplace. The scenario was, there was a customer, so I am the waiter, so i-take yung customer ng order nila. Obviously, ako nga yung waiter, ako yung nakatapang mag-take ng order nila. So, lumapit ako. So, to make the story short, naglista ako ng mga order nila. So, may pahabol sila. Tapos, tinanong nung customer kung anong merong sa dish na to. So, ako as a baguhan, kinabahan ako. So, syempre, para sa akin, ayaw ko mapahiya. So, kung ano yung nasa isip ko na kung anong meron sa dish na to, kung anong nakikita ko sa picture, yun yung sinabi ko. So, sabi ko, confident ako, sinabi ko na, sir, ang meron sa dish na yun is ganyan, 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 etc., etc. So, nakumbinsi ko yung customer. So, to make the story short, nag-order na yung customer ng gano'n na dish. So, binigay ko sa kitchen yung order and hanggang sa lumabas yung mga order. So, after a while, nakalabas na lahat ng order, nag-raise ng hand yung customer, pinapatawag yung manager namin. So, kinabahan ako. So, after mag-usap ng customer sa kanyang manager, ako naman yung tinawag ni manager. At, obviously, pinagalitan ako. Why? Kasi, sabi, ba't ako nagpa-order ng mali? So, ako, wala akong ibang magawa. So, sabi ko, sorry, wala akong ibang ginawa, hindi mag-sorry, which is good.
Here I am again with another Chinese guest. They keep on talking about their order, and I keep on writing their orders. After they finish saying their orders, I repeated their orders because it's our job to repeat our guest order. So as I repeat, they said, "Oh yeah, it's perfect. Thank you so much." And I said, "Your order will be served for at least 10 to 15 minutes." So that's it. Everything is fine. I served the food, their orders, rather, after 10 to 15 minutes. I let them eat and enjoy the food. When I came back to their table to check back, how was your food so far? Is there anything else that I can assist you with? What can you say about the food? What can you compliment? One of them replied, "We're still waiting for another order." I was shocked and I asked him, "What kind of order, sir?" And he replied, "An aglio olio pasta." I was shocked because they never ordered for this kind of pasta. And once I repeated the order a while ago, they never says that, "Oh, you're missing aglio olio pasta on your list." They never says anything. The guest is getting hyper, and in one snap, I know he's going to be mad. And I said, "All right, sir. I'm going to let our chef cook the aglio olio pasta." I'll be back for your order. So, I immediately tap our micros and send the order to our chef. After I make an order on my micros, I run to the kitchen and I talk to my chef. Chef, someone is mad about their order, aglio olio pasta, but upon ordering their food, they never says that they are going to order aglio olio pasta. And our chef Ralph, is the best chef at Marriott Hotel. He cooked the pasta for 3 to 5 minutes. And after that, I served the aglio olio pasta, and boom, they said, "Wow, thank you, that was fast." And then I replied, "Enjoy your food, sir. If there's anything else that I can assist you with, please just let me know." You know, sometimes we're going to encounter things like this. But instead of making an argument with our guests, let us just think something. Let's just think something that we're going to resolve that problem, because our guests will always be right in the end. So it is one of the incidents that happened to me, and I resolved it anyway.
There are so many incidents that I experienced. Mostly, we resolve it by a proper communication, which means we should speak properly through radio communications, and we should use the international language, which is English.
Yeah, of course I can. There have been many incidents before, and because I've been in the Navy for a whole year, and hindi maiwasan yung mga misunderstandings and all that. But the most specific that I can think of right now is this happened when we were out at sea. So naka-underway po kami, nasa gitna kami ng dagat. I was working with this one guy and one girl, because I'm a cook in the Navy pala. I'm sorry if I forgot to mention that. So we were working the day shift, so it was around like 8 a.m. until 9 or 10 p.m. yung shift namin, so it's super tiring. But yeah, I was working with them, and then it was around lunchtime. I was making chicken quesadilla. So ano siya, tortilla, tapos nalagyan namin ng cheese and ng chicken, tapos i-fold and all that para i-serve. So what happened was, kailangan kasi kailangan lutuin yun sa grill, and sometimes meron akong back problem. So kapag minsan ang tagal ko na nakatayo, sumasakit yung likod ko. So I asked the guy kung pwedeng magpalitan muna kami, para ako na yung mag-asikaso nung sa likod, siya yung magluto dun sa grill kasi my back was really hurting. So pumayag siya, sabi niya niya pag 11:30 magpalitan tayo. So when 11:30 hit, I told him, "Hey, it's your turn." Tapos hindi niya, bigla siya nagsabi na yung babae na lang tayo yung gagawa kasi he has to do something that's important too. Sabi ko, okay. Tapos merong tumawag sa akin na katrabaho namin na kailangan daw nila ng mga 10 pang quesadilla na isa-serve dun sa officers. Kasi yung officers namin, mga lieutenant, captain, ganun, mga ensign, iba yung room na sinaserve sa kanila. So kailangan nila ng supply ng pagkain dun. So I told the girl, sabi ko sa kanya, hey, the wardroom needs 10 more quesadillas. And she was like, who's gonna make it? Sobrang seryoso. Sabi ko, tinanong ko yung guy, sabi ko, hey, I thought you already told her. Tapos sabi naman ng guy, yeah, and she said yes to it. I said, oh, you know what, never mind, I'm just gonna do it. Eh, lahat na kami pagod. Tapos ako, ayoko ng ganong klaseng tao na pag umuko, tapos biglang hindi gagawin. Tapos ayun, ako na yung bumalik ako na sa grill, tapos grabe, sobrang pagod na ako, tapos nainis na rin ako, tapos sabi nung lalaki, hey, kaayo, I'll just do it. Sabi ko, no, it's fine, just do your thing. Tapos bigla siya nagsabi na, it's fine, because I like being on the grill anyway. Tapos after kong kumuha ng few quesadillas, talaga nag-walk out ako. Pumunta ako na sa kwarto namin, tapos nag-CR lang ako, and then I had to compose myself, tapos talagang kailangan kong kumalma. Tapos after na yun nangyari, walang gumagawa ng cake. Oh, kinailangan kasi na yung lalaki, kinailangan siyang kumuha ng other stuff. Tapos ako, I was about to hop on the grill again to make the quesadillas. Tapos biglang pumasok na yung second class namin na sa office lang siya, hindi siya dapat magluluto. Siya na yung nagluto. Tapos I actually had to apologize to him for what happened. Pero sabi niya okay lang naman daw yun. And I explained to him kung ano yung nangyari. Tapos hindi yun, nakita ko rin yung babae na nag-walk out din siya. Tapos after nung lunch, kausap ko yung lalaki na katrabaho ko. Tapos sinabi niya sa akin na, hindi raw ginawa ng babae yung request ko. Kasi kapag siya raw sa party, hindi din daw ako rumiresponde kapag kailangan ng backup nung product niya, which is yung food na ginagawa niya. Tapos yung problema ko naman dun sa babae, she doesn't listen to me. As in, hindi siya talaga nakikinig sa akin na nakaka-stress kapag kailangan mo mag-direct dun sa tao tapos hindi ka pinapakinggan. Like, ayoko ng mga taong gano'n. Tapos hindi nag-usap kami ng lalaki, tapos biglang yung babae pumunta na rin, nakiharap siya sa amin. Kasi nag-usap lang kami kung ano yung mga pagkukulang namin sa bawat isa, kung ano yung problema. And actually, umabot sa point na nagkaiyakan kami kasi sabi ng babae, parang sabi niya, I don't like the way you talk to me. And sinabi ko rin sa kanya na I don't like how you don't listen to me. I don't like how you talk to me sometimes too. Kasi nagkaaminan kami na sabi ng babae na it just sucks because when I first got her, you were my first friend. And actually, we were actually very good friends when she got to the ship. Tapos, ayun, actually nagkaiyakan kami kasi I was very frustrated at that time. Tapos I was actually hurt with what's happening. But, yeah, isa sa mga bagay din na napansin ko dito is all of the people are very open to confrontations. They're very open to talking about stuff. I mean, hindi rin naman maiwasan yung mga backstabbing and all that. Pero kapag hinarap mo sila talaga para kausapin about their concern, they are very willing to talk to you about it. So I'm sorry, medyo mahaba na ito, but yeah, that was one of the specific incidents that I can think of. Yeah, sana may natutunan kayo dito na lahat po ng bagay na dadaan sa usapan. Hindi nyo kailangang pilitin ng bawat isa na pag-usapan yung isang bagay kung hindi pa kayo handa. Ayun, huwag magsalita kapag galit kasi at the end of the day, you're just gonna regret a lot of the things that you said. Trust me, I know, I've been there, done that. But, yeah.
What do you think are the advantages and disadvantages of working in a multicultural, diverse environment?
So, advantages and disadvantages, siguro, unahin natin yung disadvantage. So, sa disadvantage ko bilang isang waiter, siguro, ang kalaban mo dyan is yung sarili mo. Sarili mo, yung pasensya mo mismo. Bakit? Kasi sa workplace mo, hindi mo maiiwasan na merong tamad, merong pipikon, merong asa, at merong palaging ganun. So, kung ikaw mahina yung pasensya mo, talo ka, lalong matatalo ka. So, kaya ang kakampi mo sa industry niyan is yung sarili mo mismo. Yun yung mapagkakatulad mo at habaan mo yung pasensya mo. Yun yung disadvantage ko siguro para sa akin. So, ang advantage naman is, ang gagawin kong advantage dito sa pagiging waiter ko is yung pagkakamali ko. Why? Because every time na nagkakamali ako, natututo ako. At take note, hindi lang ako nagkamali sa isang tao. Nagkamali ako sa iba-ibang tao, sa maraming tao, which is natuto akong lalo. I've learned a lot to those people na nagawan ko ng mali. And which makes myself grow. Lalo akong matuto, nag-explore, at siguro masasabi ko nag-grow talaga ako. Tandaan nyo na hindi mali ang magkamali. Gawin mong hakbang yung pagkakamali mo para lalo kang mag-grow. Tandaan nyo, we learn from our mistakes.
Well, the advantages are first, enhancing creativity. When you started working in hospitality industry and interacted with different kind of people, you're going to enhance your creativity. It is one of the most integral drivers for success. You know, when you are a creative person, when you create memorable experiences unique to each guest, they will never forget it. They will never ever forget it. And they will always going to remind that, wow, Manila Marriott Hotel gave me the best experience because they have a unique services. Secondly, broader thinking. I became a broad-minded person. Why? Because everything that will happen on that day, on my duty, is impromptu. Whatever happens will happen. When a guest complains, that will happen. You need to think in a Broadway manner. What will you do when someone complains? What are the best things to do about the guest complaints? Thirdly is scalability. So, people were going to acquire level of knowledge that will not only help perform their jobs better, but also to provide the tools to expand their career, not just locally, but internationally. Fourth one is the experiences. Experiences matters the most. Because when you got an experience, we're going to perform by level. You're going to acquire knowledge by level. From level 1, 2, 3, 4 until you became the most version of you. Because when you acquire experience, it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there because you acquire such knowledge. You gain such knowledge that will help you not just today but also in the future. And also it says that multiculturalism is the way by embracing such an environment. And there is absolutely everything to acquire and more. And the disadvantages of working in a multicultural, diverse environment are, first is when you don't know on how to be a creative person. Second, when you don't know what to think and how to think precisely. When someone complains, it is not applicable for you to just stand and wait for the guest to go home. You need to make a way on how to handle such situation. So that's why in hospitality or even in tourism industry, it is very important for you to have a broad mind so that when something happens, you know what to do and you know how to act. The third one I can give is when you don't know what you are doing, what will happen to you? When you don't know what is happening on your certain job, then what are you doing then? What are you doing on that such environment? You don't know what is happening, you don't have an idea about what is happening on your working place. My mentor, at Ian at Manila Marriott Hotel, always says that what happened today is just for today. Tomorrow is another day. So when something bad happens today, just leave it today. Because tomorrow, something will happen again. And that was so true in hospitality and tourism industry. That was so true. In order for you to be stress-free, just leave what happened today. What we need to do in order for us to acquire knowledge or in order for us to acquire experiences is that embrace your working environment. Embrace what you are doing. Embrace the people teaching you in order for you to gain such knowledge.
Thank you to our guests for giving us knowledge on how it is important to have a multicultural, diverse environment, especially in workplace.
And also, thank you for sharing your experiences. We will bring and apply what we have learned to you both in our future career.
We had another interesting episode today. We'd like to thank our guest, Mr. Mark Santua, Ms. Nika Ayubo, Mr. Denise Angelica and Ms. Denise Angelica. recognize and respect